Morning. Thank you, Father. That was really beautiful. Before I start, I just want to tell my brothers and sisters in this room how proud I am of you. That was the most beautiful ceremony that I have seen and witnessed, and you make me so proud. So thank you for that. I also think I would be remiss if I didn't thank the fallen heroes, Chief Nick Metz and his team, for this logistical support that the Boulder Police Department in no way could have done in this time frame. So Chief Metz and your team, thank you so much for your assistance on this. I also want to thank our federal, state, and local policing partners in the community for the outpouring of support the Boulder Police Department has received in the last week. To the Talley family, thank you for giving me the honor of speaking briefly about Officer Eric Talley. Today, I want to celebrate Eric's life and career. You know, in study after study on leadership, I've researched this because it's important, so important in policing, to find the most important traits of any high performer in any field. This includes computer science and policing. That number one trait is optimism. Everyone who knew Eric knew he was optimistic about the future, his family, his position within the Boulder Police Department. And I know that because I sat down in May of 2020 and I met with Eric one-on-one for the first time. He said three very important things that made me know I would never have to worry about his performance as an officer. One, he loved being a police officer. Two, he loved the opportunity to be a drone operator for the department. Three, he loved his family. And then lastly, and most importantly, to anyone in the police department, he had no complaints about his job or the police department. For those of you who may not have had the privilege of knowing Eric, I want to give you an idea of what he meant to the people in our community and department. First, that's so important, Eric didn't need to become a police officer. Before he became a police officer, he had another profession. He was an IT professional, but he felt a higher calling. So Eric joined the police department in 2010 at the age of 41 years old. Eric was a technical guru. He was on speed dial for many of his friends and colleagues. One of our officers remembers calling him with a quick question about how to set up her mother's Wi-Fi. The next thing she knew, the doorbell rang. Eric was on the porch, ready to do the job himself. Eric's personnel jacket is full of thank you letters from the community members. They contain messages expressing gratitude for the way Eric treated them and cared for them in some of their darkest moments. The Boulder Police Department continues to receive phone calls to this very day from behavioral health professionals across the county who commend Eric's compassionate approach to helping those most in need. In so many of the letters our department received during Eric's tenure, people wrote about the extra steps Eric took to bring them comfort. In one case, a report of a missing person, a family member said, quote, "We truly appreciate your assistance and wanted you to know how the community you serve is truly blessed to have you. Your dedication and commitment to others was demonstrated yesterday. Thanks for serving others and for being there to help." His dedication to helping others wasn't limited to people. In 2013, Eric captured media attention and the hearts of many in the community when he pressed his way through a drainage ditch grate to rescue a mother duck and her 11 ducklings. By all accounts, the mother duck was grateful. Eric was energetic, Some say, including his field training officer and really good friend, Mitch Trujillo, his love for Mountain Dew was partly to blame. Eric was also competitive. I recently discovered that he received his black belt in karate, which there's an awesome picture up front here. Eric also loved games. I've been told that his family has more than 450 different board and card games, and that he'd often bring the most obscure games from all over the world to the police department. He was happiest, though, when he won, whether you were a beginner or not. Colleagues, me included, would sometimes try to get under Eric's skin by suggesting that Star Trek is superior series to Star Wars, which it is. When a new Star Wars movie came out, Eric was always among the first to purchase tickets for himself and Aaron, excited to see how the saga would unfold next. Eric was one of the first officers on the department drone team in 2017 and participated in more than 100 operational missions. He was widely known as a subject matter expert in 3D drone mapping and modeling. This passion was motivated not only by his inherent curiosity, but Eric firmly believed that this kind of technology would become critical to protecting the public while keeping officers safe. He wanted to be a part of this new innovation. In our society, sometimes people forget the importance and the impact of policing. I expect Eric would be devastated that 9 community members also lost their lives that day. As part of our professional commitment, officers lay down their lives to protect others. More than anything, this is the core mission of policing, to prevent harm. When called into service, when given a chance to help others, Eric did so selflessly and without hesitation. Just a few weeks ago, when you all gathered in my office for Stephen's Life-Saving Award, I saw firsthand how close you are as a family. It was so clear to me that Eric was so incredibly proud of you all. I want you to know something personal about me because I think it's important. I lost my father when I was 13. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. The thing I remember most about my father, he was kind. Your father was kind. Your father died a hero. There is no doubt, because of his bravery and quick action, dozens of innocent lives were saved. I hope this brings solace to you all in the years ahead. Eric was taken from his family, from this community, from us too soon. Eric's life meant something. He is everything that I envision when I think about excellence in policing. Eric was a community ambassador. Eric was kind. Eric was brave. And in the end, willing to die to save others. The Boulder Police Department will never forget Eric or his family's sacrifice. Thank you to the Talley family.